Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Highlander XLE in the color white. Let's take a look. Starting up front here, underneath the hood we have a turbocharged 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine, automatic transmission, gets up to 265 horsepower, 310 pound-foot of torque, towing capacity up to 5,000 pounds. Up front you've got LED headlights, customer daytime running lights, and fog lights down below. Along to the side here, we have 18-inch alloy wheels. Side mirrors have integrated turn signals and blind spot monitoring. And on both of your front handles, you'll find these two double lines. We'll talk about it more on the driver's side. Moving back, all of your rear windows come with factory tinting, and if you look up top, you'll find silver roof rails. Approaching the back on the right-hand side, you have your XLE all-wheel drive trim level badge. Left-hand side is your Highlander badge. Then right underneath of your rear logo is your backup camera. To open up your trunk space here, reach on the other side of the logo and press your button, and it should automatically raise up for you. Inside here, of course, we have both your second and third row seating. Second row seating is the same as the third. They're both 60-40 split bench seats. So as you can see, the left-hand side is smaller than it is on the right-hand side. This allows each side of your seats to be able to function independently from one another, such as how we have the third row driver's side seat laid down right now. You can accomplish this by releasing this little handle trigger that exists on the top outside corners of all of the seats. That way it will lay down flat. It will also release your headrest to fold downwards so it can tuck in behind the seat in front of it. To pull it back upwards, you can also just grab onto this little strap and pull it all the way back up. It also has a Velcro keeping it stuck to the back of the seat so it's not moving around all the time. In the back, you'll also find this Toyota rubber mat liner. It goes across this main cargo space here and is also across the third row seats. This, first off, is much better for being able to maintain the amount of dirt or debris in the back, as you can easily remove this to shake it off, and it's much better than that typical clingy carpet liner. It also helps protect your vehicle from damage from your cargo and protect your cargo from damage from the vehicle. Looking inside, you'll also notice right here we do have the interior cargo cover that locks into place on these little ports that you can find on either side. It's easily usable when you have your third row all laid down flat, stretches across the back, rolls outwards, locks into place on these little hook spaces on either side, and when you have it rolled out, it helps to keep private everything you keep stored in your rear space so that nobody can look in through your rear windows and see everything you have in the back. We also have the Highlander carpeted mats right here, still in their factory packaging and obviously in terrific condition. Third row seat occupants have plenty of their own storage and cup holder spaces, as you can see. Then in the back here, we have all of your main storage space. Then if you're looking for your tire kit, if you look just underneath of your mat, is where you'll find this little tab. If you lift that guy up, underneath is where you'll be able to access your tire through. You also have your toolkit. The tire is accessible through this little port, and if you look for that white part, we do have a label back there showing you exactly how to access it. We also have the interior cargo net here. It is partially taken down, but this little part goes up top onto this little hook up here, keeps the whole thing upright while also being secured on the bottom, stretches across the back, helps to reduce the amount of movement for your cargo in the back here, also has a built-in envelope design, so anything you want to keep accessible you can just tuck into the envelope, and then it's easily accessible, so whether that's sports equipment, reusable bags, or anything else, it is really nice and efficient and extra safe for whatever you store. To close up your space back here, you can reach up to your handle on the right-hand side. There is the optional kick sensor, or you can just press the electronic button, and it should come all the way right back down for you. Next, let's take a look at the inside. Inside here, your interior upholstery is the black leatherette with black stitching. If you look inwards, you'll find access to the folding down armrest / cup holders here. Of course, easily can be folded away as well to increase seating capacity. Looking forward, on the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, you do have pouch storage. Back of your console, first off, we have your third section air conditioning control panel up top. This allows for your second and third row occupants to be able to control their own fan speed, mode, and temperature so that you don't have to fidget with it. This section can be controlled from up front. We'll take a look at that when we get up there. Down below you have your chargers, and we currently have the Highlander rubber mats installed in this unit. On the side of the seats is where you'll find the adjustments to move the seat around so that you can gain extra access to the third row for your rear passengers, or to just move your seats around to increase your cargo capacity. On the door, you have all of your storage spaces, you have your power window control, and then you also have the built-in sunshade. So this guy unhooks, goes all the way up top, and then locks into place, helping to keep the sun out of everybody's eyes without impeding on their view. Just as easily comes unlocked up top, goes all the way back down, and is completely flush with your door frame. Backing in now to these two double lines, these guys indicate keyless entry. So if you have the key fob on your person, you can tap your hand here to lock and unlock your unit. Inside the driver's door, we have our first look at the metallic highlighting. You'll be able to find hints of that all throughout your front cab space. Here we also have your power windows front and back, window lock, power lock system, side mirror controls. Front driver's seat and passenger seat are both power adjustable. Back, front, up, down, lumbar support. Then you've got both your hood and gas release on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. Then you have a little storage compartment. On top of that is where you have your automatic headlamps, automatic start-stop, your power trunk release, and heated leather steering wheel control. Odometer trip and dash brightness are up top. Hop in here and take a look at your steering wheel. First off, we've got black leather with black stitching. Then, left-hand side here, controls for your dash display. Then you've got your hands-free communication and your volume control. Right-hand side, radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, which includes a sonar and a lane departure. In the middle here is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Currently, you're looking at your customizable, or at your optional navigation screen rather. You can choose to connect this feature through Toyota Connected Services. Under that is where you have your audio listening, so this includes AM, FM, and satellite radio. Full Bluetooth connectivity includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and there's optional USB adapters throughout. Under that is phone connectivity. This is to connect your personal device to the vehicle through Bluetooth. Then you have your climate display, so front and rear, and then some options including the Eco Heat Cool setting and then the rear windshield de-icer. In here you also have your trip information, and then under there is all of your further customizations and settings. So everything from your personal profile, Bluetooth info, notifications, Wi-Fi display, sound media, dealer info, apps, etc. Bottom left corner is your volume. Then underneath is the climate control center. We have dual climate control up front here, so that means that each side, driver and front passenger, can have their own unique temperature settings, or you can change up the sync so that everybody in the vehicle has everything synced up. You can see the rear is moving with both sides. You can also change it so that everybody works independently. Only the front is synced and not the back. Lots of different options to make sure everybody is at the perfect temperature at all times. You can also turn off the controls for the rear, and then they can control that independently without it affecting the front and without the front affecting them. You have your defrost for front and rear windshield here, as well as your side mirrors. As we saw, we have the defrost for your rear windshield wiper, really helpful in cold Canadian winters. And then on either side, we have 3 variant levels for heated seat controls for the driver and front passenger. Underneath that, push start ignition, you've got your 4-ways. Storage compartment runs the whole way across your front dash. On the left, you'll notice this little black pad with a glowing green dot. That is a wireless charging pad. It is compatible with all wireless charging devices, has some nice bumpers around the sides and back, so your phone's not going to go slip sliding out of it as soon as you hit the road, but you still have a clear line of sight to it for any notifications coming in and out. And because of the additional sloped design here, it means anything that you put in either one of these 2 storage spaces, if you hit a hard turn, isn't going to send it flying to the opposite side out of your arm's reach. Everything is nice and accessible with room to store everything that you need. Underneath, storage spaces, all of your charger options, including a 12-volt adapter. Then you've got your cup holders, gear shift, driving mode, so sport, normal, and eco, mud and sand, normal, and then rock and dirt, parking brakes, parking hold, downhill assist, snow, and traction control. At the back here is where you have your console space. You have a sliding tray up top here. Then inside you have all of your deeper storage space. Up front you do have some 12-volt adapters. Then looking up overhead on your rearview mirror, 1, 2, and 3 dots. These are your garage door openers. Then you've got your sunglasses compartment, SOS button, overhead lighting controls, and the controls for your moonroof. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Highlander XLE in the color white. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703, and remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.